was on a call with our Director of Business Development at Experiment 27 recently, and he had a question that we haven't tackled in a while on this YouTube channel. We have a client that's been working with us for a few months, and since we started working with them, they've been late to pay the bill, and they've had excuses as to why they can't pay. So Austin's question to me was, how do you get money from a client that won't pay you? And there are a couple ways to do it. That's what I want to talk about in this video. We'll go over 3 options. I'll tell you 2 that I would recommend and try, and then I'll tell you the 3rd one that we actually ended up doing for this specific client. Number 1, if a client won't pay you, ask nicely. Most companies have an invoicing process where they're asking clients regularly for money and they're asking them for checks. But if the problem's systematic, if you're not getting paid constantly, then I would look into your reminder system. I know in the past, when I've had trouble paying vendors, a lot of the time it's because they're not auto billing or they're not being aggressive enough. Usually, if you want a check from your clients, you will have to send them an email or 2 every month, just as a quick reminder. And that should be on you. That's the cost you pay for not getting them on credit cards and not using an auto invoicing system. Number 2 is make it easier for them to pay. We had a client at the beginning of this year that only would pay using checks. And most clients, especially if you're getting into the 4 or 5 figure, 6 figure range for deals, will want to pay with checks. And I always push them to credit card, or at least I always try to, because of this exact issue. For this client, when we would ask about late payments, they would say that the check is in the mail. They would say it was coming and it would never arrive. So we made it easier for them to pay. We said, hey, you can keep paying us by check, but every time you write a check, just take a picture of the front and the back and text it to us or email it to us. Now that might not be the most secure way to process data, but it was a quick way to get the payments into the bank account. And it broke through that lie. For that client, we found out they were sending checks a week or 2 later than they said. And number 3, if that fails, the final step, and the one I recommended to Austin for this specific client, because the other 2 steps failed, is offer a payment plan. I told Austin to stop work on the client immediately, and they owed us, I think something like $5 grand, $6 grand. And I would rather see that $5,000 come in over 6 or 7 months and us not work than I would us never see it. So I said to pitch them on a payment plan. $1,000 a month, $500 a month, whatever they can do physically, whatever they can have on that credit card, so that the money will come into our bank account. And with this client, it worked. We ended up getting paid and all's good. We're probably not gonna work with the client again, but now we know and at least we have that cash. Also, it might sound rough, me saying that we're never gonna work with the client again, but one of the selection criteria when you're picking the clients to work for should be clients that will pay on time and will happily pay you for your services. By the way, if you wanna see the exact contract we use, it cost us about $1,000 to put together. I'm giving it away for free. That's over in the description down below. And if you really want to help out the channel, I would love if you would share this video with a friend or 2. We're trying to hit 100,000 subs, so every share counts. And last thing, if you want marketing for your digital agency, you want someone to help you secure more enterprise meetings, go over to experiment27.com. We'd be happy to help. Thanks.